Okay, we're back with another Ace Attorney, okay? So the thing is that I wasn't planning on streaming today, but the fact is, they stood me up. Okay, the people that's supposed to have appointment with, they stood me up. Like I even asked, hey, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna be there? And then basically they didn't say anything and like made me wait for like the whole after the whole afternoon, evening thing. So that's why I'm streaming right now. Okay, like if they told me earlier, I would have even streamed Miasma Chronicles. And well, it's no use trying over spill nut. At least I can play Phoenix Wright. Okay, so now back to back to the recap of the game. So we've basically managed to I think why don't we load first? It's easiest so that we can see the we can have some information on it. Okay, so I need the court record. Okay, so yesterday, okay, that as you know, we are helping Edgeworth because he's been accused of murdering somebody. Okay, and the thing is that the person that was killed was he killed this man over here, okay, Robert Hammond. Okay, it turns out that he's involved with the DL-6 incident. Okay, and what happened to DL-6 is Miles' father, Gregory Edgeworth. He's okay, he's one of the lawyers for he's the defense attorney. Okay, in the DL-6. Okay, and basically what happened is that the day that he lost the case, he got shot. Okay, and another thing is that like this, like 15 years ago, they haven't found out who's the true culprit. And like the statutory, how should I say this? The statutory thing, like there's a time limit that you need to put it on trial, and it's about to end like in a day or so. So we need to like solve the case, okay? And the person that we have right now, okay, is this guy, the old caretaker of the boat rental shop in Gold Lake Park, thinks he runs a restaurant. So the thing is that this guy, he might have some mental issues because I think like this guy is the one involved with the murder of, Gregory Edgeworth, which is like shown in this one over here. Okay, so there are only three people in the elevator when this happened, which is of course himself, um, the caretaker, and Edgeworth himself. Like I got a feeling that Edgeworth might shot him. Okay, Edgeworth might shot his own father by mistake, but at the same time, he's an important person in the story because um we don't even know who he is. We don't even know, as you can see, we don't even know how old he is. Okay, so with that said, let's check up on the let's check up on the case and how it's gonna go on. What was Mr. Edward talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. So he said he had nightmares, okay? And I think, like I say, there's a chance that he shot his own father, okay? Because what happened is that it's a bit hard to believe is that, when they are in the elevator here, like there's no air, but the thing is that that is elevators are not supposed to be airtight. Okay, and they say that the other guy, most probably this guy, he breathed it. He was under that tense condition that he actually like suffered brain damage, which is very weird. Like I say, it should not have. Like I say, they should not. Elevators should not be airtight. Okay, a memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Had everyone swooning in the aisle, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? I thought you have a girlfriend, fiancé. What happened to her? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing. You should be bowing before me. Yeah? Bow before your hero. Now let's talk to him. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped me out in the trial today. You did? If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. You work with him, right? In that same area? So, don't you know anything about the guy? But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. No, you didn't. You were the witness. Okay? Don't forget that. You work with him. Your workplace is like a few steps away from his shack, man. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You and me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. I think it's because, like, Nick, Edge, and Larry, because they are from the same school, and they know each other back then. So that's why, I think. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edward so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Ah, flashback. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? I'm sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Okay. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. I remember like this one flashback like scene where he was basically well, he was looking very sad. Okay, a small neck. He was crying, and like somebody was talking. You know, an adult was talking to him. So I like trying to, like, you know how in the police they interrogate people, but it's much more kinder. Okay, so I think that person is, you know, the father. Okay, lunch money. Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch, from home. Huh? I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside, still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, that envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a class trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie. I don't want to play with you. Just admit it. You can't hide the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race. God damn it. That's a lot. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I've done it. Shit. As a teacher, like I might have done this to one of my students. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Wait, it's him? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has proof. Damn, it's his money. It's his money. Shit. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking up on one person. You know, the fact that Larry is making more sense than the teacher, the teacher's a joke. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Sus. This class trial is over. Who did it anyway? Did you guys get to the bottom of it? That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. You know there's a saying in this game? If something smells, it's probably the butts. Like as I've never played this game. I'm not surprised if like Butts took it and like he spent it on something else, like for example like candy treats. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I've done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edward and I talked after the class trial. That was when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Yeah. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL-6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. You know, if you don't know, in Japan, like um the conviction rate, it's like over 90%, and I think this plays a part of it. And you gotta hand it to, for the game for bringing this up. Like, this can be seen as trying to taint the honor of the police and the court. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the edgy I used to know. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I just couldn't drop it though. I wanted to meet him and learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean? That's why. That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Not really. It's that he didn't, he just said that he know what it feels to be alone. Okay? It's like his side pool, If I was a defense attorney, I knew he had to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. Yeah, like, even though, like, we had, like, 2 trials against him, but, like, at the end of the last trial, in the the Turnabout Samurai, like, he actually helped us. So, there's still the young Edge in him. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I think maybe Larry as well. I'm the only one who can help him. Maybe. Whoa, Nick? So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes? I helped you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick? We have to save Mr. Edward if it's the last thing we do. Okay? I don't want it to be the last thing I do, but I'm still gonna do it. Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I settled for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, so... let's move to Bird Lake. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Then what's that hanging on your neck, on your chest? Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know now who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Yee! No one can go into the woods today. Why? Why? The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Isn't it very sus? Let me just check. I feel winter chills from the bare leaves trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for the spiritual training, Maya. Okay, let's move. Public beach. It's not a beach, it's a lake. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. Larry was with us, right, just now? Did he follow us? Oh, I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. He was with us. Did you just forget? This lake sure like to cause problem, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gertie was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. We don't know for sure yet. We don't know for sure if you know, Edgeworth is innocent, 100% innocent. He may not do this, but he may be involved with his father's one. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. Oops. The lake. A trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, both dogs. Right, exit. Guess Larry has the day off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. No one's going to sit here on a cold day like this today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? You seem troubled, Nick. No, who? Me? Okay. Let's go to the boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Okay. Ahem. I know that clearing off the throat anywhere. Yes, Grossberg here. Out for a walk, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Gross? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine. Right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. And what's he doing here? Thank you, Maya. Who knows? Let's examine. There are some fishing boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from the dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's a space for one more boat at the dock. There's a forest here beyond these bushes. The forest? There's someone in there. You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. The boat rental shop doesn't look like anyone is around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. Just kooky. December 27, caretaker shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he ran off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself. Hello, hello. We don't know it's gonna be this thing. We're gonna leave it last, okay? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. It doesn't look like he used the kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything is cool. Looks like he didn't turn on his heater. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't they Don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should see the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Wanna bet it's because like she forgot to tape like the TV show. What's wrong? Never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a pink princess special this week. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell you. I'm not that far off. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker will mind? Well, we can't just leave him. We can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe better not. Okay, let's check. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. Its handwritten is very precise. Clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Edgeworth and Hammond? How? The rest of the letters goes on to describe the murder plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond, and framing Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in the court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Then who's behind all of this? Who's behind all of this? But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Okay. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Anything? Oh well. Let's move out. Back. Nothing. Let's go to the criminal affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Detective Das. Okay, it's the same thing. And this guy practicing the lines. Yep. Detective. The world ended? Yesterday? He must be reading prediction for the future of someone's homepage. He is gonna thought that he created this. Is that the police department mascot? That's the blue badger. It was my idea. Yep, it's the same thing. Let's leave. Let's go back to the detention center. Um, hello? You look grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the thing. It does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, haven't you, right? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. I suck. I prosecute. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yani Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Well... It could be you. There's 3 people in the elevator. Kim, father, you. Yeah... I'm getting more and more... I'm thinking it's more and more his fault now. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. Yeah, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. Like I say, it's very sus. Why the hell that, an elevator had to be airtight? Like, as far as I know, okay, like, elevators, like, on the top, okay, there's like a hatch, okay, like a hatch you can climb up there. Like, that's how technicians go up there and, like, check the wires or something like that. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yani Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? Sounds so wrong. He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Wait. Do you think that... Well, okay. Give me a second, let me save. Okay? Like, I think... Okay, give me a second, let's just go back to the title screen. Like, okay? The thing is... that we saw the person that shot... that shot is wearing his robe. Do you think that he's the one that did it? Damn. I'm getting more and more sus by the, getting more and more sus. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were unsolved. And not and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's here is where I bring up the the thing about over 99% conviction rate. Okay, like you remember they say about forging documents and stuff. Like this is like you're not doing justice. You're on the other side of justice. I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. I thought your job is to get to the bottom of it. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for guilty sentence tomorrow. What? Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Let's show him something. What are you showing this picture for? No reason. I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Heh. Let's show him this. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Huh? Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent Could he be the innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Wait. No, and then yeah, this is correct. Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Meaning myself? And Robert Ammon? It also said this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitation on the DL-6 incident. Wait. That old man? What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi Bear? Yogi Bear? The suspect in the DL-6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Should I show this? Nick, now. That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up Lee's memory. What is it? Nothing. It was the case that changed my life, and tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitation runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Didn't you say you didn't remember? It was literally erased from your memory. It was literally erased from your memory. It was fucking literally erased from your memory. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Let's present. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Let's ask for the pistol. Yeah, fine. Let's go to Grossberg. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we have to come back again later. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What to do? What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you need to do. That should work. Any ideas? This is all tied to DL-6, isn't it? We better find out as much as we can about the murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth, and he won't let go. Let's just show it to her and see if she got any idea. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeesh. You think he's back? Nope. Go back to Gert Lake. Go to the boat rental. Caretaker shack? Is there something else that I miss? We examined that. What else? Damn it. Give me a second. Overhead map. Let's check. Huh. So here, we can't go into the woods. I really want to go and check it out. It's very sus. What can I do now? And where's Larry? Nothing. Nothing. Let's double check. Nothing. Where? Oh, come on. Should we show him? Damn it. Ah, come on. Let's examine. Smile for the camera. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in, a real pro. What now? Let's just show random stuff. Yeah, but I don't know what to do. Ah, come on. Okay, let's examine. Difficult looking books stand in front of a formidable row. They mocked me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. Yeah, when I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending much more time on the couch watching TV. Favorite plant? Charlie has been perking up these days. Looks like cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they are planning on a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy adjusting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer. Okay, we went to the detention. We went to Gert Lake. Roseburg. Come on. Come on, nothing. Nothing. This is what I really hate. Do I talk? Oh, okay. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. I thought he was a clerk. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I say quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help. Get us out. Don't shout. You just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. That when I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yani Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edward. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah. There's something that has been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. So this is why I thought that he might have killed his father. I think the time has come to tell all. The nightmare. For the last 15 years, I had the same dream almost every night. I wake up a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you doing? Oh shit. Shit. No. Father. He's attacking father. When I see the pistol lying by my feet, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Let me guess. He accidentally shot the father. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But it's just a dream, right? Right? The thought is the only thing that has been kept. The thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth. You mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL-6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. Okay. In this case, I think like Edgeworth have a good argument for self-defense because the bailiff was about to do something crazy and he's mentally unstable. Okay, so even though that he accidentally shot his father, it still should be considered as self-defense, if you ask me. I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL-6 incident, maybe Grossberg. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about the DL-6. Move. December 27, Grossberg Law Office. Mr. Grossberg, Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. Oh, my. Just calm down and tell me what happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edward. He. I see. So Edward dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well, also consider this. Yogi was quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he wants to frame him for murder. This leads him to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagine, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. You don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitation so close. Wait, if you just want to shoot him, why does the statute of limitation come to play? Right? Right? He can just shoot him anytime he wants. Wait, in that case, he'll just be killing off Hammond. Why did he have a problem with Hammond then? Right? He said both of the men. Gregory Edward. What do you know about Edward's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds right, but it's true. Well, he may had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Maya Fey. My sister? Gregory Edward was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. He forged testimonies, evidence are nothing to him. Wait. Doesn't this mean that he had motive to kill, his father? Because it's like trying to say, it's like, if I were to give an example in a anime, it's like Goku and Vegeta. Okay, so Goku is without a doubt stronger. Okay, but in the beginning, Vegeta had the upper hand. Okay, and I feel like Von Karma is like the Vegeta in the story where he is, he had the advantage upper in the first hand, but then since Edward's father gained so much experience that he feels that he might catch up with him, so that's why he killed him, kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know. That's just a theory, ace attorney theory. The result: he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edward tried to call attention to his methods, and he lost and died in despair, as it were. I see. The spirit medium. When Gregory Edward was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. Yeah, what happened to the mother? I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yani Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent. That was when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. But to leave your two daughters behind like that? Come on. That's right. Everyone thought she was. You see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Can you take a testimony from a ghost? Does it work that way? Can you take a testimony from a ghost? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Then let's show him this. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his client, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, so what you're trying to say is that the defense attorney, like to save the guy from getting a guilty verdict, he told him to pretend to be like a you know, a crazy person. Okay, so like he can't pretend like he can't remember stuff. Is that the reason why? Who knows? Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? It's not Yanni. It's not Miles. Karma. Could it be Manfred? Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? I'm not so sure. Well, the reason is that the first answer, Edgeworth, and why would he plan his own, fall? Okay? Unless, it's like his subconscious, but we can leave that for now. And then like the second thing is, why would he write a letter to himself? So by process of elimination, it's Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Well, I've given my reason. It's because I thought that he's jealous of the father. Okay, and then like now he's trying to upstage him. Okay. It talks. Prosecutor von Karma. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press to the point until the court find Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. Well, how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet, I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Gregory versus Manfred? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. There it is! There it is! Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Snowflake! Snowflake! A vacation? Yes. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he had taken in his many years of prostituting. Really? He doesn't take vacation? Like go to the sea? Or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. Have you been to Europe? You have strange ideas about vacation, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from home. And from work. You know one thing? I really want to see the Japanese version here. And like, how is it gonna be different? What, like maybe you've never been to Okinawa, or like you've never been to Mount Fuji or something? I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Gee, you think? Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Yeah! Damn! That's a contradiction. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL-6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edward pleads guilty to DL-6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Depending on the circumstances, okay? Like I said earlier, it's that, in that case, okay, the bailiff, Yan Yogi, he was, okay? Let's take what Miles said, okay, at face value. Okay, he was going crazy. He don't want people to steal his oxygen, so he's about to shoot somebody. Okay, so if Miles take the gun and like it accidentally fire, it falls in both self-defense and maybe involuntary manslaughter. So, and then not to mention that he's a kid, he's a minor. So at that time, these three factors combined, like you can't really prosecute Miles. But then Miles' physical and his mental health is gonna be bogged down by this. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. You know, one more thing that made me feel a bit sus is that, take a look here, okay? Why is there a hole over here? If it is inside it, okay? If the three people are there, the bailiff, the father, and Edgeworth over there, okay? Like, maybe this is a stray bullet, okay? But then again, it seems that he got shot twice. One over here, okay, at the left side and the right side, and maybe at the neck as well, okay? Well, maybe he's just internal bleeding, get up to his mouth. Because if he got shot twice, it should be like another one. Maybe one shot from the inside, one shot from the outside. Maybe. Give me a second. Let me just read this. Check. Location: Elevator District Courthouse. An air raid elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returning from the lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. It was only once. Fort Bailey trapped in elevator with Edgeworth. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. So, like, okay, let's take away the jokes about Polly being the parent all. Like, this is why he wants to take revenge, right? But Nick, Edward admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, huh? Okay, let's move. Detention center. So let's go. Okay, Gumshoe. There's hardly anyone here. Are you blind? Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Oh, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. What? You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma is in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Records room. Stop right there. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? What's this? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL-6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing here? Eek! Von Karma, you... How do you know my name? What the? What the? What the? We faced off each other! Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Mouse Edgeworth defense team. Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorney. This is sus. This is sus. Sussy, sussy, sus. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always a second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grab Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect neat trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL-6 in court tomorrow. He used... Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? That you instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder? Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by the name? Wait. He knew his new identity? He's a fool. I told you to... It is him! So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, actually. Um, um, should we call the cops? They're just outside of the room. Indeed, 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fan. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, actually, usually. Now, give me the letter. No. Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! I got shot. You do know that the police is right outside, right? And if the police didn't arrest him, the fucking justice system is corrupt. The letter's gone, of course, and he took the DL-6 evidence, all of it, back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya. Maya, open your eyes. Maya? The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woke up at all. Woke up? Maya? There have to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL-6 incident number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL-6 bullet stashed in a pocket, taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bear clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Oh boy. Okay. Now, the thing is that I can continue going on, but then like I'm not I'm still shocked by all of this, okay? I'm still shocked by all of this. So I'm not sure if I can, um I'm not sure if I can process things properly if I have the trial now. I bet it's gonna take at least an hour. Okay. And like I can go through it, but it's not gonna be a good one, okay? So I think it's better for me to postpone it for tomorrow, okay? So we'll do this tomorrow, and I bet we're gonna find out uh a lot of um how should I say this? A lot of plot twists, and revelations, okay? So for now, we'll end it here, okay? I'll pick this up tomorrow, okay, at the same time, and hopefully that this, like, the best ending I would hope is that we found out um that about the window, just the glass window, okay, like the Von Karma, he shot from outside, okay, and then like both Yani Yogi was framed, and at the same time, Edgeworth, he had nightmares about it. Okay, he didn't remember it clearly. He have trauma on that. He have PTSD. So and then now he realized how terrible of a person Von Karma is. Okay, and then like he became a defense attorney. that is like one of the best endings for the game. Okay, I mean for this case. So I'm looking forward for tomorrow. We're gonna have the final trial. Okay, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And with that said, I'll end the stream here and have a nice night. Bye bye.